In this video, I'm going to be breaking down in depth how we can make 2025 the best trading year yet. Without further ado, let's jump in. Thanks for meeting me on here, guys. I hope you guys are ready for this fantastic video. I think this video is going to provide a ton of value. So as you can see here, profitable 2025, the life-changing year for me, for you. It's going to be a great year for all of us. So let's start it off by reflecting on 2024, right? So before we go into the new year, we must reflect on what happened this year. Okay, by doing this, we are able to learn from what went wrong, learn from what went right, and make the adjustments needed, right? How do we fix mistakes if we don't know we are making them? This is a very common theme that I find a lot of traders go through. They just continuously make the same mistake over and over and over again without correcting it. And they're not dumb. They just don't simply know they're making the mistake. This is something I fell victim to in my trading journey, where I kept making the same mistakes, and it wasn't until I started journaling, etc., where I was able to visually see the mistake and then correct it. So this is something huge. We must reflect on what went right and what went wrong, because otherwise we're just going to go into 2025 and make the same mistakes that we made this 2024. People often get it wrong. People think success comes from a lot of big things, okay? And of course, big things are very, very important, but it's a bunch of little things done consistently that help us make the biggest strides forward, okay? 1% better every single day. This is something you guys hear me say all the time. I always finish my videos off with it, and I get asked, where did you come up with that? I never came up with that. It's from this book, Atomic Habits, and essentially the book talks about how small incremental changes over time bring big results, right? It's not just the big moments in our lives. It's not just the big changes that we make in our life. It's the small ones that we do over and over and over again, build that discipline that yield big results, right? You don't have to go and change your life drastically tomorrow in order to get to where you want to be. Just make an adjustment here, make an adjustment here, an adjustment here. 1% better every single day. Then over the span of the year, you're so much better. Over the span of 2 years, you're so much better. You know what I mean? And it's just adding these little things up, gaining that momentum that's going to help you achieve your trading goals and help you develop into the person you've always dreamed to be. It honestly all comes down to consistency. So it is doing the little things each day we know we need to do each day that is going to get us the trading success that we want, like I just said. So this can be back testing to find your edge. This can be journaling your trades, eating healthy, working out, and surrounding yourself with great people. These are all things that can be done on a weekly basis that can help drive us towards our trading goals, okay? And these are all things you should work on and aim to have and practice this 2025 if you want to find the success that I know you want to achieve. I get asked all the time, what is the position size calculator that I use? What is the lot size calculator that I use? Probably on every video I get 1 or 2 questions. So yeah, the one I use is Stinu, guys. Cool thing about Stinu is they're available in the Apple and the Android store. I've been using them for literally 5 years now, which is just crazy. They're also the sponsor of this video. So over here, you can see the app Stinu right here. All you have to do is plug in your account balance. So let's just say we pick a 100K account and then whatever you want to risk on that trade. So let's say we risk 2% and your stop loss is going to be, let's say 54 pips. Then you pick what currency pairs you're using, right? If we click the plus over here, you can see we have all these currency pairs. So let's just say we go with Euro USD and then we hit calculate, and then you can see the lot size that you actually want to use. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, I've been using this for 5 years. So to partner with Stinu is an absolute honor. I'm super grateful. So another thing that's really cool about the app, guys, is if you go over here to settings, you can turn cryptocurrencies on there as well. And then when we go back over and then pick this little plus over here, you can see we got gold on there, we got ETH, we got XRP, BTC. So yeah, super, super cool stuff. Very, very clean app and very, very affordable. It's a great solution, very cheap solution. So if you guys want to help your boy out, show them how powerful you are, make sure to click the link in the description, the Android link and the App Store link. It's just going to take you to your App Store or Android on your phone. And then from there, you can just download the app. It's super clean. And yeah, let's get back to the video. I appreciate you all. So autopilot, I'm sure you're all familiar with the term autopilot. Many of us, including myself at one point, think we can just coast our way to success, coast our way to trading success, and simply wake up, trade, and that's it. That's the life, right? We think we just are getting better by waking up and trading London session or waking up and trading New York session. And what we don't realize is most of the growth comes from the stuff outside of the trading session. Like, think of it this way. Think of it like a professional hockey team or a professional basketball team. They practice, right? They work out, they practice as a team, they practice the plays, they practice everything. And then in the game, they go and apply it, right? They're not just playing hockey games, they're practicing and they're getting better as a team in practice. You get to show what you learn in practice in the game, right? And that's the same thing. You build your consistency up by back testing. You build your consistency up by following your trading plan and doing everything you need to do. And then the game time is your trading session. I had a buddy who went full-time trading. He just stopped doing every single thing he needed to do that took him to that point where he was able to go full-time trading. He only traded each session and he quickly dwindled off and quickly fell off. And I'm not sure where he is now because he just didn't put in the effort anymore and he didn't end up getting the results that he wanted to get. Now, you have to remember, you have to stick to it, right? You have to stick with it. You have to do what you did to get there while you're there in order to stay on top of the markets, because the markets are ever evolving. They're always changing, right? And you need to keep up with the times. If you only trade and that's it, you do not look over what you do right and wrong, you go through the motions, I'm telling you, all you're going to do is lose money and struggle to find success in this game. It's extremely true. And maybe you're someone who's there right now. Maybe you're at the end of this year and you're like, damn, I didn't really progress. Or maybe you're just starting out on your journey. Don't fall into the trap of just going on autopilot and thinking that, okay, I work for 2 hours a day and that's all I do. You know, when I first went full time, I literally would trade in the morning and then I literally found myself watching Netflix and stuff. It's crazy what happens when you just stop working hard. You fall behind and you don't want to fall victim to that. Think of it like a probability model, okay? So with testing and learning our strategy comes an edge and comes the probability model, which are random outcomes. So what I mean by this is you have an edge over the market. Let's say over a series of 10 trades, you're going to be profitable after those 10 trades, or after 100 trades, you're going to be profitable after those 100 trades. But we don't know the outcomes, right? They're all random. We don't know if it's going to be a win-win loss, or it could be a lose-lose-lose win-win. It could be a win-loss, win-loss. You know what I mean? It's all random outcomes, but at the end of the sample size, you are profitable, right? It could be 10 trades, 20 trades, 100 trades, whatever it is, it's going to be random outcomes. We have no idea what trades are going to work, okay? And without that probability model or edge, we simply are gambling. You have no clue when a losing streak is going to end because you have no probability model. Like, for example, I don't usually lose more than 3 trades, 4 trades max in a row. I know that from my back testing, and I know that just from forward testing and just my actual results, right? Usually, if I'm losing 2 or 3 in a row, I know a win's around the corner, right? And the same thing can go for winning streaks. If you're on a little winning streak, you can imagine, more than likely, each trade that goes on, you're gonna have a higher chance of losing because of the probability model, right? I did this before. I lost 20 trades in a row in 2020 and it was brutal. So I didn't have an edge. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just simply trading the markets, doing everything I said in the last slide, where I was just kind of going through the motions, and I paid the price for it. And it was literally horrible. I remember losing, I've talked about it in an older video, a very dark time for me, but I lost 20 trades in a row. It was literally insane. So upon reflecting on my year, I made some amazing discoveries that are going to help take RM trading and I to new heights. I learned some things about myself that will truly transform my life next year. But I learned the best swing trading entry models I have success with. I learned that I hate social media and I'm a much happier person without it. I learned I wasted a lot of time doing unproductive stuff that wasn't helping me get to my goals, okay? So I learned a lot. It's only because I took the time I needed to reflect, okay, and look over what was going wrong. So in terms of the best swing trading models, I have 2 entry models now for swing trading that are so good, and I'm so excited to go into the new year with them. Our members have seen a lot of success with them. It's been great. November was a little iffy for the whole team. I'm not going to lie. I think the elections had a big part in it, and dollar just continuously going up. But if you take that month away, it was an amazing year for us. And as for social media, guys, I hate going on Instagram. I hate going on these apps. I just think they're very toxic. And I'll touch on this later on in this presentation, but I've just learned about myself. I don't like being on these apps, and I don't care if it's good for business. I don't care if it's good for marketing. I like YouTube, and Instagram honestly can go kick rocks. I'm not a happy person when I'm on the app. I don't like producing content on it. I'm just not a fan. I think YouTube is where it's at. If you're sitting here watching this video, you're watching a long form video, long form content, you are more likely going to succeed because you're not here for a quick dopamine rush. You're watching a PowerPoint, for God's sakes. Like, look at this right now. What is this, school? Mac 101? Like, let's get going here. But yeah, I just realized I was wasting a lot of time doing things. And that can be, going out, hang out with people when I should be working, like the time that comes with swing trading, it was an adjustment because I had all this time now, and I found myself, maybe going out golfing, maybe when I shouldn't have, maybe I should have focused a little bit more a couple times, but yeah, all in all, I reflected and I know exactly what I have to do to make 2025 an amazing year. So in terms of goals, 7 figures in funding, the big goal I have for myself next year is to achieve 7 figures in funding. Now I had this goal this past year, but I didn't hit it, and that's okay, because I know why now. It was a mindset shift I needed to make to get there. Because I reflected and made a new plan, I'm confident that I will achieve it, okay? Now, I want to ask you, what goals do you have for 2025 and what processes are you going to put in place to get there? If you don't know yet, don't worry. I'm going to talk about it as this video goes on, something or a way of thinking that you can adopt to help you in this upcoming year. But you need to know, you need to have a plan of what you want to achieve this year, and it can be a crazy goal, and we'll talk about this later on. So process goals over outcome goals. You guys have probably heard me talk about this before. I'm just going to move this down here. I went wrong focusing too much on the outcome instead of the process. Okay, so we must create process goals first. As a result, we will achieve the outcome. So an example is I will backtest my edge, journal my trades, and at the end of every week, I will go over what I did right and wrong. This is an example of a process goal, not I will become 1 million in funding. See the difference? That's an outcome goal. One is the steps to get there that will make you a better trader. The other is the result. So it's so easy. We get dopamine from talking about our goals, right? Like we get dopamine from saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But not often do we actually break down what it's going to take to get there. And this is something that is huge. This is something that's going to help you so much this trading year coming out, this upcoming trading year. I can't wait. Plan out what a great week looks like for you. Okay. So plan out what an A+ week looks like for you. So back testing, did you review your journals? This is huge. You don't necessarily have to always back test, okay? You don't have to back test hours a day when you know what you're doing. But journal, go over your journal, understand what you're doing right, understand what you're doing wrong at the end of the week. There's going to be weeks where you had a losing week and you went over your journal and there's nothing you would change. There's going to be weeks where you had a great week and then you're like, wait a minute, this trade wasn't maybe to my plan fully. So you're able to go over it, and there's going to be weeks where you're like, wow, I nailed this. Everything was perfect. I had a great winning week, and you get to screenshot it. It takes time to develop habits, right? And I know some people, it's taking that extra effort to screenshot the trades and look over them. It takes time, but I promise you, by doing so, you're going to see results. You're going to see immense progress in your trading, okay? Let me take a minute to talk about one of the best new prop firms in the industry, Think Capital. Think Markets, a fully regulated broker, has entered the prop space. This is huge for us traders. With over 15 years of broker experience and regulation, this gives us another prop firm we can trust. We can trade right from TradingView, or you can use the classic MT5 with up to $300K in max allocation, and they also offer to US clients. I know this is amazing news to my American trader friends. You can even withdraw your profits right to your Think Markets broker account. If you use the code ARMTrading, you will get 15% off any challenge. Please make sure you sign up and create an account, then at checkout the code will work. The code is also case sensitive, so make sure you type it in exactly how it is shown. Let's get back to the video. So my advice for you this year, I want you to find a strategy that works for you from someone you resonate with. It can be me, it can be anyone else, I don't care. Just find someone you resonate with and follow that strategy, okay? Stick with that strategy as you learn and build consistency. Backtesting, journaling, I've already talked about this. Remove all timelines, okay? If you achieve your goal when you want to, great. If not, the plan continues and you keep going. Okay, so this is huge. Say I don't reach my 7-figure goal, but I end up falling short and getting 600K. I'm fine with that because I'm implementing the practices each week to get there. So remove all timelines. Stop using Instagram and TikTok, comparison, wasted time. I'll talk about this in a couple slides. Read books to help grow your brain, okay? Eat healthy. Stop drinking alcohol, and work out 3 to 4 times a week. If you follow this list here, I promise you, you're going to have a successful year next year. Okay? I guarantee it. Success. If you follow that list of things next year, I promise you by the end of the year, you will have smashed so many goals out of the park. Okay? Pay attention to this. Comparison is the thief of joy. Social media is a very toxic place because we will completely throw out our own progress out the window and our happiness because we will see someone else who is where we want to be. There are so many clowns in this industry. Follow the right people, not the people flashing Lambos and all the other BS stuff in your face, okay? If they're flashing Lamborghinis, they're flashing all this stuff in your face, don't get tricked into that, okay? Find value out there. You know, you guys are watching PowerPoint presentations. There's a big difference between this and some guy's video with the Lamborghini getting hundreds of thousands of views. It's funny how that works. You see hedge fund guys making YouTube videos getting like 2,000 views a video, and then you see guys doing the flipping $100 to $1 million bullshit for getting millions of views. So it's just backwards. So disconnect yourself from that rat race, okay? Disconnect yourself from that trading matrix. I battle with myself so much, guys, because a part of me wishes I just stayed low key and just grinded and hustled and didn't have this. But the other part of me is grateful for this platform that I've built, because I get people like you guys watching and the amazing comments, and I'm able to help people and share my own journey. So I'm torn between it. But when I think back to the most toxic days that I felt, it's when I've been scrolling on social media or I see something from someone, and it's just not a good place. So audit, and we're going to talk about this shortly right here. Audit your surroundings, okay? Audit who is in your circle. Audit who is in your life bringing you down consistently. Who is negative and who is positive in your life. We must audit this. Your network is your net worth. If you hang around 4 losers, you will be the 5th, okay? So this goes for the people you hang out with, the stuff you consume. So what YouTube videos are you watching? What music are you listening to? You know, the people you're hanging out. What people are you following on Instagram? Here's the thing. If you're following someone in this space and they make you feel insecure about something, just unfollow them. It's literally not worth it. And you're going to find a lot more success in your trading journey if you do this, okay? Take calculated risks, okay? So this year is all about risk taking. Every time you place a trade, you are taking a calculated risk. Have no fear and trust yourself, okay? When opportunities come this year, take them. Embrace the discomfort. Each level in life is going to come with new stresses, new devils, okay? So new levels, new devils. The more prop firm capital you lock in will come with new stresses. The more amount of money you make will come with new stresses. Seize the opportunity, okay? So I love this. Take the risk before you lose the chance. This goes for trading. When we're trading, we're always taking calculated risks, like I just said, but also opportunities. You know, there's going to be opportunities that present themselves that maybe you're a little bit hesitant to take because it's out of your comfort zone. But that's where we grow. We grow outside of our comfort zone. And I plan on making some massive changes in 2025 that I will share with you guys later on. That is going to extremely just smash me out of my comfort zone. I can't freaking wait. Follow this video to the T next year and you will find success. I'm sure of it. Keep me posted along the way, please, in future video comments. I love when you guys do that. It gets me fired up. Pretty much every single video someone posts how they did this, or they took the advice from an older video and applied it, and now they're funded here, and now they got this payout. So yeah, I just appreciate it all so much. I appreciate you all so much. I hope this video helped. I hope this way of making content is great. I'm just gonna bring me up bigger here. I hope this video resonated with you. I hope you are able to apply this and seriously find some success coming into this new year. A little bit different video. The last one did very, very well. And I just appreciate all the comments and likes and support. So yeah, what do I say at the end of every single video, guys? Let's be 1% better every single day. I appreciate you all so much. You have no idea. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Let's have an amazing trading week. And I can't wait for us all to just smash 2025. Take care, everyone.